So I'd like to talk to you about some of your activities while you were up in Lake Tahoe.
Okay.
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 Specifically the rooms that you went into of the women and touching their feet. And before
Wow.
you tell me that you didn't do anything like that, I'm going to tell you this is your one opportunity to be straightforward with me.
Yeah.
Okay. I know that it was you because you left your fingerprints behind.
According to victim statements, on the nights of July 2nd and 3rd, Mark entered 2 separate rooms at the resort through unlocked sliding glass doors. One woman described waking up as her blankets were being lifted from her body, while another was awoken by the sensation of someone rubbing her legs and feet. The officers will soon confront Mark with more disturbing
Do
details
you
from these
understand how
incidents.
scary that is, though? You wake up to a nigga just fondling your feet, just film. Yo, what's going on, y'all? Only on Breezy family. It's on Breezy. It's like too easy. Come back to y'all live with yet another reaction video. Today we are on EDU body cam. Yeah, EWU body cam. Predator gets caught in front of his dad. Damn. You know, I would never participate in some activity like this, but I would hate to get caught in front of my dad. That's tough, cause then he's just looking at you like he's just disappointed and shit. We finna get into the video, man. If you have not yet, hit that subscribe button. Roll to 600 subs, 600K on the way. Please hit that like button. Also, I appreciate y'all so much. I'm bringing, well, I can't even say I'm bringing videos every day, cause I'm not gonna explain it right now. I'm not trying to talk too much, but let's get into it now.
We're going from looking at feet, looking at shoes, stealing some shoes, and now we're touching people and breaking into their rooms.
The big thing that I got going on, it's like a foot fetish, you want to call it.
So entering their rooms and touching their feet and legs, that's this step. What would be the next step after that?
What started out as a burglary turned into a nightmare for multiple women on what should have been a relaxing 4th of July weekend. A resort nestled on the coast of Lake Tahoe, Nevada, became the center of this bizarre crime spree during the nights of June 30th and July 3rd, 2022. The events earned the assailant the nickname Foot Fondler. The escalating nature of his crimes leaves investigators asking what drove him to commit these strange acts, and what was he planning to do next?
I don't know why I would do it. It was really stupid.
Do you think you'll be able to stop?
It's August 1st in the residential neighborhood of Atwater, California, where investigators with the Douglas County Sheriff's Office have traveled over 200 miles to serve a fugitive warrant. Nearly a month after the incidents that terrorized the residents of Lake Tahoe, the investigators prepare to question 26-year-old Mark Anthony Gonzalez, leading to an unusual conversation with disturbing insights and jaw-dropping revelations. The following footage has never been seen before.
Are you Mark?
Yes.
Hi, Mark. I'm Detective Jenkins. My partner, Detective Schultz.
Okay.
Hi.
Hello.
Would you mind stepping back to our Jeep?
Pleasure.
right
Good
now?
morning.
We're going to walk this way and have a conversation.
Okay.
So, Mark, the reason that I'm here I'd like to chat with you a little bit about your family vacation to Lake Tahoe around the 4th of July.
Okay.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about your vacation?
We just went over there to, have a good time 4th of July weekend. We just went over there to, we normally go every year, 4th of July. We went boating and just things like that. Wanted to have a good time. That's it. Nothing too big.
The officer is well aware that Mark's definition of a good time goes beyond boating on the lake, but before she confronts him with what she knows, she first informs him of his Miranda rights. But Mark chooses to be anything but silent.
So I'd like to talk to you about some of your activities while you were up in Lake Tahoe.
Okay.
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 Specifically the rooms that you went into of the women and touching their feet. And before you tell me that you didn't do anything like that, I'm going to tell you this is your one opportunity to be straightforward with me.
Yeah.
Okay. I know that it was you because you left your fingerprints behind.
According to victim statements, on the nights of July 2nd and 3rd, Mark entered 2 separate rooms at the resort through unlocked sliding glass doors. One woman described waking up as her blankets were being lifted from her body, while another was awoken by the sensation of someone rubbing her legs and feet. The officers will soon confront Mark with more disturbing details from these incidents.
Do you understand how scary that is, though? You wake up to a nigga just fondling your feet, just film. You don't even know this nigga. He just came in through the door because you left it open, or you just... I don't even know. Bro, that's weird as hell, bro. And why you go, like, you not, like, nah, that's worse than a fetish, bro. Like, I understand having a foot fetish. I like feet. I ain't gonna cap. I don't even feel like it's like a foot fetish though. Is that something that people regularly don't like? I think that's what a fetish is. It's something that people regularly don't like and you like it. Like if people like to eat bugs, I would feel you got a bug fetish in a type. I mean, in a way, because I don't think niggas like to eat bugs. I don't, you know. But I don't think this is a foot fetish. This is mental illness. That's what it is. Okay, you breaking into rooms trying to feel on girls' feet. You like them that much?
Incidents. But for now,
It ain't
they
never that
continue to
serious.
question him about his deranged motive.
So I don't understand why you did those things. I'm trying to understand. I've never met you. I don't know anything about you.
Yeah.
So can you kind of explain it to me?
Just out of dumbness. Just, I don't know why I would do it. It was really stupid.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean, I'm sure you can appreciate 4th of July. There's a ton of women up there. Why those rooms? Why did you go
You see,
into
a ton of women up there to spit game to them, bro. And then maybe if you can get back to the hotel room with one of them, then you could have just did something and then did, like, it would have been even better. Like, you don't have to worry about breaking in, possibly getting, you know, in a fight with somebody because you don't know who was in the room. Maybe he just saw there was a girl in there alone. But come on, bro, like, there's other ways you can go about this. I don't know why you gonna go about it this way. You like, oh, that's crazy.
You know, every room looks the same. It was out of dumbness that I did it, and I don't know why I would do it. Just a stupid thing.
Okay.
But
how did you get into the rooms? I mean, how did you just, I guess, pick the room or decide?
Well, because every room looks the same. I honestly did think they were like the rooms that I was supposed to come back into, but in that resort, like they're all the same rooms and stuff. But
but they just had girls laying in the bed, and you didn't think about that. You was like, oh yeah, they supposed to be there.
Through the back.
Mark can't seem to decide whether he entered their rooms by mistake or if he had a more nefarious purpose. Thankfully, the officer gives no attention to his excuse.
So you went in, and then the ladies explained to me that you were rubbing their legs and their feet. What's the deal with that?
Just a dumb thing that I have. It's like a little fetish thing that I got going on.
I don't know you, so explain it to me. Just explain it to me. No judgment. No zero judgment.
It's like a big thing that I got going on. It's like like a foot fetish, you want to call it.
Okay.
And it's stupid.
Have you done anything like this before?
No.
Mark is quick to deny it, but as it will soon be revealed, this isn't the first time his self-described foot fetish would land him in hot water with the police. For now, the officer attempts to figure out his state of mind and learns something that may suggest Mark's crimes are escalating.
What was the draw, or what was exciting about it for you? Was it the feet themselves? Was it the excitement of the I shouldn't be doing this? What was the deal with that?
Honestly, I really don't know. It's just like wanting to go the next step, you know? Like,
I feel like it's a mix of both.
What's the first step?
Well, just like watching
I hear you say
things.
that you have a foot fetish. Okay, what kind of stuff do you watch?
Just like dumb, like just random, you know.
Like regular, or is there like I don't know? Is there like
it's just regular? It's just there is, but I just normally just do the regular.
Have you ever done anything like that, like stolen shoes,
regular to him?
Anything like that?
Just I bought shoes from women and stuff, shoes. Like online and all that.
The officer isn't simply making an educated guess about his activities. While she's keeping her awareness of Mark's history close to the vest for now, she'll soon explain what she knows about the case in shocking detail. In the meantime, as Officer Jenkins continues to question Mark, Officer Schultz decides to call in for backup to prevent an uncomfortable situation from unfolding when a family member begins watching the encounter from a distance.
Hey, could you ask a unit to meet us over here? Yeah, we're going to be doing that here shortly, so we just, like for black and white, we got a family member that's out here just for a cover for us.
See, I'm going to be honest with you, I have no idea why I would do that. It's just like a thing that I have going on, and I know it's not the right thing, but I don't know.
Unfortunately, no, it's not. Have you spoken with someone about?
I've spoken to a therapist, but like,
what have you
it's
learned?
been a while.
Okay.
A few things. How to try to cope with it, wear a little, wristband and stuff to kind of cope with that situation.
While the use of a wristband is a documented tactic used by some psychologists to mitigate unwanted behaviors, it's interesting to note that Mark does not appear to be wearing.
This ain't no patch just for smoking, bro. Just because you're trying to stop smoking. You got a whole different type of psychological problem.
One.
When you say you're wearing a wristband to like
Well, just like if I do get into that stage, I'll normally, try to wear it and it'll snap me out of things doing, weird things like that. And,
have you been doing weird things like
What?
that for some time?
no, just watching, like I said, watching just kind of copes with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you watch to deal with it.
Yeah.
How long have you had the foot fetish?
I'll say like more than 7 years.
Okay.
It's been a
And
while.
how old are you? 26, right?
26.
Okay.
Yeah.
So before you were an adult.
Yeah.
How did you, I guess
people just like have their own thing, Like,
yeah.
I guess
What's
that's
the
how
first time that you remember having like a thing for feet? Like, how did you discover it?
I honestly have no idea. I think I might have seen something that I liked during watching something like that, and it stuck with me
Just
for,
stuck with you.
for a while. Yeah, it just never went away.
After gaining some insights into Mark's compulsions, the officer circles back to the incident that brought them to his front door and refers to an earlier statement he made that has some deeply unsettling implications.
You know that you have this foot fetish, and then this was because you wanted to, I think you said, take the next step.
Yeah.
So entering their rooms and touching their feet and legs, that's this step. What would be the next step after that?
Well, I mean, I'm not too sure. Just something going on with like
Was there more that you were wanting to do that you didn't?
No.
Please forgive the personal nature of my questions, and I know it might be awkward talking to a female. If you prefer to talk to me,
it's fine.
I appreciate your honesty. I do. No judgment from me. Okay, no matter what we talk about, zero judgment. Okay, we all have our stuff, right?
Yes.
When you were in the rooms with the women, there was some thought that perhaps you were in the women's rooms.
No, just watching, touching.
Watching, touching yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, touching yourself. Okay.
No, just watching them.
Watching them.
And yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mark struggles to get his story straight, and the officer isn't buying
You
it.
just said, oh my God. See, so you was gonna just feel on a man's feet.
And Mark, this is the part where let's just be honest with each other, okay? I don't think that you went into a random room. I don't think that you're into guys' feet.
No.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think you're into guys' feet.
Yeah.
So I think that you probably knew that it was a woman, and I'm not judging you, okay?
I really didn't know, because it was so dark.
So did you just randomly start checking doors and find one that's unlocked, or what?
Yeah.
How many times do you recall doing that? Obviously, I know the answer, but I'm going to see if you can be honest with me. How many times do you recall doing that? Going into a woman's room, rubbing her feet.
You have to check. You have to be crazy to check random doors. I think they said it was at a hotel, if I'm not tripping. At a hotel, motel, whatever it is. Go to random people's doors, or their back doors, and try to go in to feel on their feet. And now, bro, you cannot convince me that you was not there to do something else. Like, you cannot convince me that. You had to have been doing something. Like, of course, you was probably, I don't even want to say it. But what they had just brought up, what he said no to, you was probably doing that. There's no way you just go break in somebody's hotel room just to feel on their feet, just to watch them. And you didn't even know if it was a man's foot or a woman's foot, or man's feet or a woman's feet. That is weird as hell. So you just feet in general are just on your mind all day. Nigga, if that's the case, you better do something to your feet, okay? Don't go to other people and ruin their lives just because you got a crazy ass addiction.
Or trying.
Like, what is going on?
This is the only first time I've done it there.
Mark's heavy emphasis on the word there is troubling to say the least, and begs the question, was it really his first time?
When you were up in Tahoe, I understand that. How many times while you were there?
Just twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you try to get into another room but the door was locked?
No.
There was actually 3 times.
Just once that I went in.
Okay.
For the one that was open.
This would turn out to be a lie. Mark may have been stopped due to one locked door, but it did little to slow him down, as he brazenly broke into not one, but 2 other rooms.
Okay,
Yeah.
you went in the ones that were open. Okay, so 2 times, and then only went in the ones that were open.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, you kind of hit the nail on the head going into a woman's room without their permission, touching them without their permission. That's a crime. I'm sure you understand that.
Yeah, I don't know why I would do it. Like I said, it's like stupid.
No, I hear you. I hear you what you're saying, and it sounds to me like this is something that you've been kind of battling for some time.
Yeah.
Are your parents aware of the struggle that you have?
Are.
They are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they know
I see
what
how
you did?
she putting the emphasis on broke into a woman's room. You see how it makes it just even more crazy when you say it's a woman's room? I think it would have been crazy if he broke to a man's room and feel on a man's feet. If he broke into my room, it was feeling on my feet. Oh, it's gonna turn to Scarface, bro. Oh, that's you crazy.
In Tahoe? Just tell him.
First of all, how you getting
When did you
here?
tell him?
And second of
They
all,
found out. I didn't tell them. They found out.
How did they find out?
My sister told them, you know, hey,
What?
there's this thing going on over there.
And then they figured it out.
Yeah, because
Through the
my
news.
past. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So your sister saw the news?
yeah.
Kind of called you out on it?
Kind of, yeah.
Well, why don't you call me? Well, why you make me drive all the way here? Why don't you call me? Come on now.
Scared.
I know, I get it. I get it. And I understand where you're coming from. And unfortunately, you are going to have to be held accountable for your crimes. Okay. So I have a warrant for your arrest. Okay.
Okay.
I do appreciate your honesty. Thanks for the conversation. I think that goes a long way to speak to the kind of man that you are.
Yeah.
A lot of guys would just stand here and be like, I don't know what
I don't
you're talking
know.
about, right?
Yeah.
The discussion between Mark
still
and
did
Officer
that.
Jenkins is far from over, as he has more jaw-dropping confessions to share. In the meantime, Mark's father has seen the handcuffs go on and has finally decided to get closer to the situation.
Dad's coming up behind you. Do you want me to
oh
inform your
Lord,
dad
it's
what's
gonna
going
get
on?
bad.
Hi, Hugo. Hi. So he informs me that he's already spoken with you about the things that he did in Tahoe.
What he did?
While Mark's father claims to be unaware of the events, what he says next reveals he knows more than he's letting on.
So he entered the rooms of multiple women. So I have a warrant for his arrest. There's 4 different charges. 2 are burglary, which is a felony in the state of Nevada.
Which he didn't steal anything.
It doesn't matter. Burglary is not stealing.
Burglary in the state of Nevada is defined as entering any structure with the intent to commit larceny, assault, battery, or any other felony once inside.
Touching another person's body against their will is a battery. Okay?
Okay.
So that's included in the statute of burglary. Okay? And then battery and attempted battery. So there's 4 different charges. I'm sorry to, it sounds like he's been struggling with this for quite some time. So unfortunately, I
struggling with
believe
being a
he's
freak.
escalating a little bit.
That would
I know
need
he's already
child.
seeing a counselor, what he told me, but he hasn't in a minute. Maybe we need to revisit that. But that's what's going on. So he just asked that I kind of fill you in, and so I wanted to fill you in.
I kind of noticed that when you were talking, you were trying to get him to admit something like a type of charge, like something that has to do with.
No, he has priors here. I don't know if you're aware of his history with Atwater Police Department or Merced County Sheriff's Office. He has prior contacts, and during those contacts, their cases, there was some information given to me that maybe he had been after taking some women's shoes or touching himself.
According to the Atwater Police Department, Mark was suspected of stealing women's shoes from porches and garages in his neighborhood, leading to one sergeant giving him the nickname, the Shoe Bandit. But this won't be the only shoe-related incident, as a report will reveal later.
I do think that he has
It just keeps going.
a
Like,
fetish
what
that's
the
kind of better of him, and he's having some decision-making issues, and it's escalating. We're going from looking at feet, looking at shoes, stealing some shoes, and
on
now
me?
we're
Then he
touching
gonna go to cut off the feet. He keeping feet in his house. Like, bro, it's gonna get bad.
people breaking into their rooms, right?
While Mark waits in handcuffs, the second unit Officer Schultz requested has still not arrived.
Hey, it's Schultz from the Douglas County again. Hey, just want to let you know we're code 4 with one in custody. Could one of your units transport him for us, or do we need to transport him to your facility? There's a 20-plus ETA. We're 14 minutes out from the facility. We want to just go.
Yeah, I can just take it.
20 minutes.
Put him in the front.
With you, and then I'll ride by.
Yeah, that sounds good.
While letting a suspect sit in the front seat beside the arresting officer is unusual, it's the following conversation that takes place between the two that will surely raise a few eyebrows.
You're not going to attack me while I drive, right? No. Well,
Talk
you
about
say that,
what-
but I've
why?
had people attack me while I was driving, so I just want to make sure that that's not a deal. No, you've been a perfect gentleman. and I
Yeah, just so
appreciate
if he says no, he's gonna do it. He just lied to you about what he just did.
that. Thank you.
Left at the stop sign.
All right, you be my driver. He's promised he's not going to attack me while I'm driving.
Of course, why would they do that?
I don't know. People do silly things.
As the conversation continues, the questions from Officer Jenkins veer more and more into deeply
Oh
unsettling
my God, can
territory.
they stop narrating
If
it?
the women hadn't woken up, did you have a plan as to what you were going to do after that?
Just the same thing.
Just winging it?
Yeah.
Did you have a thought or fantasy of how it might go in your mind?
No, not really. Yeah.
Did it bother you at all that, like, they were sleeping next to their husband?
Disturbingly,
What?
in both instances, the women were not alone. When one victim nudged her husband awake, he reported seeing a shadowy figure at the foot of their bed. After shouting at the unknown person, he then chased him through the sliding door, but lost sight of him shortly after.
Didn't I?
I
Okay.
guess
Didn't I?
not
If
specifically
she
the
was
husband, but that they
alone,
were next to someone, did that have anything to do with it? But I guess, was it more exciting for you that way because it was a little more scary? Or
No, it's just the same.
so what part of it was exciting for you? Was it the entering the room secretly? Was it the actual feet and legs and being able to touch them? Or what was the most
Probably just
exciting
the
thing
feet.
for you?
Yeah. The feet and legs, yeah.
Is
Not
there,
entering or nothing like that.
is there a particular type of feet or legs?
my boy, you need now. I was finna say you need to go to like a brothel or a strip club or some type of something where you can get your type of satisfaction where you need it instead of doing shit like this. But I don't even think that's gonna help. That might make it worse. He might really get like full on access to it, and then he think he owned them girls, and then it might get bad. You know, this one I'm saying, like, bro, this nigga is tripping. You doing all this for some feet, my boy? You need to get you some pussy. He might not even want that. He might just want the feet. Like, that's what's crazy about it. Like,
That you
what's,
like?
Not really. Probably just like ones that are nice. You know.
and I'm saying you need to get you some pussy, but at the same time, that takes a little bit of work. You might not be the nigga that they want, bro. I'm trying to tell you, there's a girl out there who, this ain't even like an of age thing because you don't know if they're underage or not. But bro, just you need to self improve. I say this every single time I see when niggas do weird shit like this when they just doing weird shit with people. Self improve. Get yourself to the point that you're attractive to a good amount of women. Okay. Like, bro, it's just that. Ain't no magic pill you gonna take to get. Ain't no potion you gonna drink. You gotta really want to do it. Okay, you can't just be on this type of. Oh my God, like, bro.
Nicely groomed. And like, you know, I don't know.
Is it women's feet, men's feet, all
Just
feet?
women's feet.
Just
Yeah,
women's feet?
yeah.
Okay. I can't honestly say I've ever watched it. What
Is that why he
foot
was saying if he didn't know if it was a man or a woman because it was two of them in there, he just didn't?
consist of?
No.
Just
Oh,
doing it with the
Lord.
feet is all it
Okay.
is. It's not big.
So like with feet?
No,
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
big.
Just
It's
that.
big, bro,
Alright.
because you're tripping.
Have you ever tried it?
Yeah, I've tried it.
How'd it go?
Good.
Yeah, you enjoyed it?
Tried what?
It's nothing big.
So like with feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just that.
Alright. Have you ever tried it?
Yeah, I've tried it.
How'd it go?
Good.
Yeah, you enjoyed it?
Yeah.
With a consenting partner?
Yeah. Nah, I mean, I guess that would help me out. Like, you know.
If you had a consenting
Yeah.
partner.
Yeah.
The officer's line of questioning is far from over, and there's still one important question about his behavior she has yet to ask.
Do you think you'll be able to stop? I mean, honestly.
If I have a partner, maybe. Yeah, of course.
Maybe. Well, you
Have
need
you
to
been
lock
in
this
like
nigga
a
up.
committed relationship where that was a
Lock him up and have him feeling on niggas' feet in the jail. I promise you, he ain't gonna like feet no more.
thing?
No.
So you're not sure?
No.
That type of shit you on, bro.
I've never actually, like, done that. Like, dated or anything like that.
Okay.
Or, like, looked for, you know, like.
So just had
Hold on. Am I recording? Okay, I was finna be mad.
encounters?
Yeah. Right now, what I'm doing is actually buying the shoes from the woman online, and that's kind of coping with my problem.
Okay.
After his identity in this case was revealed to the public, one woman came forward with a troubling story about an interaction with Mark on the website OfferUp.com. The truth of the matter has not been verified, and the statements made by this individual only reflect their opinion. According to her statement, Mark was interested in purchasing a pair of high-heeled shoes from her, but first requested she put the shoes on and take pictures of her feet. She refused and immediately ceased all communication with him. 9 other postings on his seller profile showed that Mark was attempting to sell or give away various pairs of women's sandals, flip-flops, and high heels, which may be what prompts Officer Jenkins to ask the following question.
Is there a particular type of shoe that you like?
Open-toed shoes.
I don't understand what all
Anything.
these questions that she asking have to do with anything. I mean, I get it, you're doing an investigation, but I feel like she asking like questions that don't really, like, you don't need to know this information.
So they
I'm not
show
into
feet.
like the closed-toed or anything like that.
Okay. Right. So you got to be able to see the feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever had the compulsion to hurt
No.
feet or?
Well, never mind. It might help them because it's audio recorded, so they might hear something that might help out their case.
Anything like that, or did you have any thought of hurting the women when you were touching their feet and legs?
No.
Okay.
Finally arriving at the Merced Police Department, the officers prepare to take Mark in for processing. Ironically, a routine procedure will end up giving Mark a taste of his own medicine.
Lift up the bottom of your feet so I can see the bottom. Yeah. Separate your toes for me. Perfect. Relax.
While it's impossible to know what Mark may have been planning to do next, it's clear that his unsettling obsession was taking a dangerous turn. Shortly after his arrest in Atwater, California, Mark Anthony Gonzalez was extradited to Nevada to face charges where the crimes occurred. He pleaded guilty to 2 counts of felony burglary and was sentenced to 20 years in prison.
Whoa!
In addition, Mark was ordered to pay the family's a restitution in the amount of $435. He was later transferred back to his home state, where he remains incarcerated at the Substance Abuse Treatment Facility and State Prison in Corcoran, California. He will be eligible for parole no sooner than February of 2032.
Oh my God, bro. That's 20 years? I think he's 26, so he's gonna get out when he's 46? Probably not. He's eligible in 2032, but still, I mean, that's like, wow, bro. See, that's what I'm saying. You just need to just go ahead and leave them. You feel leave them feet alone now. You got 20 years in prison. I promise you are.
I cannot wait, you're distracted. Forgive me for how I was acting. I stopped chilling and started attacking. I had a dream, I'm making it happen. I'm never satisfied, never content. I'm on the top floor, I'm on their neck. I'm trying to make sure that I'm on next. Look at the people I gotta protect. Pick and ring clean, I ain't gotta flex. My wrist fucked up from signing checks. I'ma make a meal before I ever rest. That's my only test. I got some cash, you want me some more. I got some bags, she sitting on my throat. When I'm out kids, she take off my coat. We kicking shit on the top floor. Niggas be acting like life so hard, it's easy though. Everything is in your mind and that's what you need to know. I be making shit look easy, this shit a free throw. I be seeing niggas lagging, that can be me though. I got some cash and want me some more. I am a beacon, I'm making it flow. Hop in the trap and my foot through the flow. I'm having value, she hitting my phone. Oh, I gotta do on whatever I want, I ain't taking it in. Flew up my fan for a baker in Cabo, we in Cabana, okay. I came in the game, I knocked on them walls, I been doing damn, okay. I'm making 100, a million, my 30, I can't go no other way. I got some cash, you want me some more. I got some bags, she sitting on my float. When I walk in, she take off my coat. We kicking shit on the top floor. Niggas be acting like life so hard, it's easy though. Everything is in your mind and that's what you need to know. I be making shit look easy, this shit a free throw. I be seeing niggas lagging, that can be me though. I got some cash and want me some more. I am a beacon, I'm making it flow. Hop in the trap and my foot through the flow.